I used to have to get up in the morning and go to work, so when I listen to the radio, it gives me flashbacks. I don't like thinking about poor things unless I'm eradicating it. I don't like thinking about poverty things unless I'm eliminating it. That's what I like to do. I like to eliminate the thoughts of poverty and potential. I like you to tap into your potential, power potential, not poor potential, which is passing over opportunity repeatedly. See these boats, somebody own these motherfuckers. Oh, yes. So don't make me feel bad, because I don't know the date now. And that just goes to show you how most of us, if I don't know the date, that means a lot of people don't know the date. When do we vote, ma'am? Yeah, we finna put it out there, y'all. The Crown Act, so we can stop being judged and discriminated upon because our hair. How many of y'all have been discriminated upon because of your hair? I know I have. And I ain't even gonna hold you, it ain't just by white people. It is by black people too, but it's because of what we've been indoctrinated with since the beginning. It was more of them than us. So we saw skinny noses and little shapes, and we thought that was the way. Whether we saw them in the courtrooms, whether we saw them in the classrooms, or whether we saw them on TV, we thought that was the staple of beauty. You feel me? So it's like, it just, at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you, it is what it is. At this point. But discriminating upon somebody because they choose to rock their crown, they nappy hair, honey. Hey. One day I'm busting out. When I really don't see, the reality is that you listen with your eyes. And I learned, like, when my hair was in a certain kind of way, y'all wouldn't listen to me. The minute I look a certain kind of way, y'all listen to me. When I start wearing my braids, the wake up and wearing numbers go down. Ridiculous. When minute I get my hair done, y'all share my videos more. Child, when I be on live, y'all be the ones on there making me feel bad. Thank God I don't think I'm ugly. Yeah, I talk a lot. That's what I do for a living. When I open my mouth, people listen. That's what I do, actually. That's why you on my page listening. Only way you'll know if I talk a lot is if you always listening a lot. Motherfuckers. Yes, honey. I got something for your ass. Come with it. Look at these bows though. Sickening. This guy right now. I wouldn't even really want that kind though. It's not. Okay, but we go. Excited? Yeah, girl, I gotta get the tobacco. I sure am, though. What's up, girl? I did that on. Yeah, Stormy the cold weather said, you serves, girl. Every way you go, honey, you just sickening, girl. You just said, girl, for real. Why you so sickening? You can't be around people that's jealous and you want in competition with you either. Or want to be you. Like, it's okay to want to be like me. All right. Just for content. Just for content, motherfucker. Like, let's do this good content thing. Very high energy person. I believe that energy is everything. I believe that, you are where you are. 99% of it is because of your energy. As a matter of fact, if you don't mind repeat after me. I wrote a new book called New Rules. And so repeat after me. My energy attracts my income. And I put my income to work for me. So wait, you made me tell you a lot of what I do. I believe in transformation. I believe that, you change your mind, you change your money. I believe that all of us hear differently based upon our perspective and what we are. And so I'm not an expert on this topic at all. As a matter of fact, on my way here, I had to call and figure out, explain to me what is the goal of today. Like, I'm very bold, I'm very blunt, I'm very direct. The mission of my life is to be one of the most impactful women that ever lived while doing whatever I want for myself and for others. Can I get a yes? That is, like, it's to doing whatever I want part for me and the impact for me. And so I don't focus on income, I focus on impact. Can y'all say impact? Can y'all say impact? So, with that being said, impact has already started. Make some noise for that. So I'm not here to speak on the topic of how does European beauty affect African American women's mental health from the perspective of being a professional addict. But I am here to talk about the subject by being someone that lives it. Can I say lives it? So, how many of you all here right now know, like, really the purpose of why we're here? How many of y'all know why we're really here? Raise your hand if you know why we're here. How many of y'all not gonna raise your hand or say nothing, just stare at me the whole time? Y'all know I can see. Don't think I can't see. That's why I like how I look with glasses on in pictures. And when I finish, I want to make sure when I go viral, I look cool and smooth. So I wear glasses because it just looks good and it separates me from everybody else. Does that make sense? Yes or yes? I'm okay with who I am. I know who I am. I love who I am, and I know whose I am. So I like to show up as that. Is that okay with y'all? So anyway, how many of y'all know why we're here? Okay, so guess what? Shame on me. So when I called, I'm like, why y'all got me coming to talk about this subject? Because I'm very unfiltered. Can I say unfiltered? So I'm gonna speak about the subject from my perspective and my truth, okay? You may not want to agree, but they booked me, not you. Yeah, ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, they gave me the microphone. But I think this is a very serious subject because a lot of us don't realize how much our hair is affecting our confidence, our hair is affecting our relationships, our hair is affecting our monies. Our hair is affecting our respect from self and respect from others. And I believe that what's most important is that you become confident with who you are. Now, as I was driving, I was like, well, Stormy, you got on like a 22-inch wig. You look a little European yourself. So I don't know if they really gonna listen all the way to what you're saying. So I decided on the way here that I love myself. I'm gonna take my wig off so y'all can listen to me. That wig don't mean nothing to me. You understand? That's what I put on because people listen with their eyes. They don't listen with their ears. So I don't mind taking my wig off and letting y'all see who I really am. Oh, I feel real good, like this, to be honest with you. But the reality is this, ladies and gentlemen. When I wear braids, people don't look at me the same. They don't want to hear what I gotta say. When I wear braids, I notice that my Instagram live numbers goes down. So there's a few ways to look at this conversation. First of all, we do need to do everything that we can to get this act passed. We need to do everything that we can because weed is expensive. That wig costs like $700. Hold on, Bobby, pick it up. It can't be printed up like that now. Hold it straight up so the straightening of it will stay straight. Yeah, Trina, get my wig from him. He don't know what he's doing. Because this is a very serious subject. Turn to your neighbor on the left and say, this is real serious. This is real serious. Turn to your neighbor on the right and say, this is real serious. Now I'm gonna stay here with y'all till about 2:15 because they ain't give me no time. I don't really know I like to talk. Well, when I finish with you, your whole perspective on life is going to change. So I looked at the definition of European beauty. Because when I hear European beauty, I just feel like, the white people, they got the complexion of connection. So they get things a little easier than us. And me personally, I wanted to look it up because I'm like, let me make sure I'm on point. Because a lot of times, words don't mean what you think they mean. They mean certain things that you think based upon your perspective. And then you go to the definition, you're like, okay, I see what it means. So I looked it up. Eurocentrism is defined by a viewpoint where European culture is looked upon favorably and biased against in non-Western civilizations. Western beauty ideas include being thin and tall and having long hair and light skin and having big breasts and large eyes and small nose and high cheekbones. And then I had to think for a moment. My perspective is for a long time, the others, have been the majority. And so even a lot of us, we stereotype, we judge each other based upon each other's hair. Some of y'all probably looking at me saying, her hair nappy, it look dirty. No, I washed it this morning. This is just how my hair looks in its natural state. Some of y'all looking at me trying to figure out why she did that. At least she could have probably permed it or something. No, this is what my hair looks like in its natural state. But the reality, what I've learned is that even though the majority have been them, we are sometimes our worst critics. We treat ourselves worse than the others sometimes, when we need to learn how to uplift each other, edify each other, celebrate each other, and not be afraid to fix another woman's crown if it's tilted. I'm not afraid to say, hey sis, but I'm not going to talk about you in the streets after I fix your crown because it's tilted. Hello? So I feel like it starts with self-love first. See, I've learned that you got to know yourself, you got to love yourself, and you got to be able to embrace yourself. See, people don't see you with their eyes, they see you with your eyes. So they treat you based upon how they see you treat you. So to be honest with you, y'all might think I feel uncomfortable, but if you follow me on Instagram, Coach Stormy, I'm on Instagram like this all the time. Because I love me. I love my natural state. I feel like success is my birthright. Even though I dropped out of school in the 9th grade. Even though I had my first child at 15. Even though I used to be in foster care. Even though I've been molested, abandoned, beaten with water hose at 7 years old. Even though I grew up watching my mom and my dad and my family dealing with that with drugs, and I watched my mom and my brother spend time in prison. Y'all give it up to my brother over here with the dreads, who oftentimes is discriminated against because they look at him and the first thing you want to see is thug. That's crazy. But the reality is that I think that it can stop with us. We have the power to be, do, and have anything that we want. Can y'all say we? Because I need y'all to know we're all connected. Y'all know that once you came into this room, that we all became connected, and consciousness is called oneness. You truly become like the people you hang around, you know? You hang with 5 broke people, you gonna make number. You hang with 5 wealthy people, you gonna make number. So I choose my friends very wisely. Thank you so much. So I realized at a very young age that I love Stormy. I love me. But there's some things about me that I don't like as much. Like, I don't like that I got a lot of naps on the side of my head. I don't. So that's why I use, edge control and wigs and stuff. Because I don't like looking at it. But I feel like there's certain stigmas that's been created hundreds and thousands of years ago that we may not be able to go back and change the stigma that was created in our minds, but we can move forward and make a difference. Forward means onward toward success. Imagine not feeling like you needed a weave. Imagine being able to feel like you're just as normal as someone with long straight hair as you are with short kinky hair. But that's just not what it is. But when I look at the crown neck, I want to say thank you to Sean for inviting me here. Thank you. Can y'all celebrate this queen right here? Because I believe that we all can make a difference. And to be honest with you all, I'm embarrassed when I first got here because I didn't even know what the crown neck was. I never heard of it. But then I got excited because that means that we got some work to do. Can I say we got some work to do? We just got some work to do. And if you really believe that this is important and that we need to do what we need to do to make a difference, I think that we all need to, whenever they put it on the ballot, whenever, you gotta let me know. I'm gonna do my very, very best to get the word out. Now, I wanna talk about some serious stuff. Let me put my wig back on because let me tell y'all the reality of what I learned as well. If you can't look at me, you can't listen to me. Let me repeat that. Some of y'all still trying to count how many braids I got. Hold on. Some of y'all still trying to count figure out how I took the wig off. Y'all trying to figure out who made it. Ooh, I want the phone number when she get off the stage. Cause that's a cold-blooded piece. Y'all thinking all kind of stuff. Yes or yes? Because you put your wig on, it's kind of like your crown. This morning when I was getting dressed, hold this girl, I was saying this is my helmet. Because it protects me and my crown. It's all on perspective, how you look at that. So let me put my helmet, my crown back on. It's really my helmet because my crown is my natural state. It's really my, oh no, give me that. It's really my helmet. So I looked up a few definitions for y'all because I told you everything is perspective. And in order for us to get to the basis of the conversation, we need to know what's going on. So crown, a circular ornamental headdress worn by a monarch as a symbol of authority, usually made of or decorated with precious metals and jewels. Do y'all got y'all crown on right now? Do y'all got y'all crown on right now? Do you feel like kings and queens and royalties underneath this room right now? How do y'all feel? Can y'all give me some words to describe how you feel? How many of y'all feel powerful? Raise your hand if you feel powerful. Sunday, you should feel powerful. See, I've learned that anything you put after the word I am, that is what you are becoming. How many of y'all can say I am powerful? How many of y'all can say I am bold? How many of y'all can say I am love? How many of y'all can say I am light? How many of y'all can say I will never be broke? Another day in my life. Let me tell you why I wanted to get into that conversation this morning. So many of y'all may not know me, and I just want to introduce myself to you. Dropped out of school in the 9th grade, ended up going back to get my GED. When I was 13, my water was off at home, and I found myself in the strip club. Had no idea what to expect. I'm 13. And I never forget that experience. This is one of the things that transformed me. Can I say transformed me? See, there's things that happen for us that changes who we are. And it's nothing you can do about what you did in the past. It's all about what you do in the future, because we are moving forward. Can I say forward? Forward means onward towards success. Can I say forward? Forward. At the end of the day, we cannot live life looking in the rearview mirror. We got to continue to look what? Forward. So all of these things I experienced as a young girl made me who I am today. So I remember being 13 in the strip club. I never really had a childhood. I remember watching my mom in the club, and not the club, my mom in the streets. And I remember saying, man, I'm very inspired by my mom. But I was also inspired not to be like my mom. So I always wanted to be an entrepreneur because I like freedom. How many of y'all in this room like freedom? How many of y'all like freedom? Let me explain. Do y'all know what freedom means? Freedom means doing what you want, when you want, with who you want. For me, means also having the money to be able to afford it. How many of y'all want freedom? How many of y'all like that word freedom? So for me, I always wanted freedom. I was always looking for a way to do what I wanted. And so though I dropped out of school in the 9th grade, I always was a person that was big on non-traditional education. So I am not an advocate for someone being a high school dropout, but I am an advocate for thinking and growing rich. I am an advocate for believing that you can be, you can do, you can have anything that you want. But it's all about be means the action. Who must I become? What must I move towards? How do you see yourself? See, I see myself as a queen, in spite of my upbringing, in spite of where I come from. I always saw myself as a queen. And I was never afraid to put myself in the right environments. I was never afraid to put myself in the right room because I learned a long time ago that there's 5 ways that you make a change. I'm able to write this down. There's 5 ways that you make a change. Number 1, the words that you speak. See, if you understand your crown chakra, your ori, your mind is where your wealth is. See, we don't have a money problem. We have a mindset problem. We have a I deserve emotions, environments. We have to constantly put ourselves in beautiful environments. Constantly put ourselves in beautiful environments. Don't be afraid to change your environment. Don't be afraid to go look at the house that you want and can't afford yet. And I said, yeah. Don't be afraid to go drive in a car that you can't afford yet. So let me tell you a quick story. When I went and bought my Rolls Royce, my first Rolls Royce, I would go to the dealership all the time and I would just, sit in the car and smell the leather. And they don't let you test drive a Rolls Royce without showing your financials, so I never was able to drive it. Okay? But I would go like 2-3 times like a month. And I would sit in the car and I would drive it in my eyes, in my mind. I would turn the steering wheel in my mind. I would act like I was driving. I would see how people would be looking at me, how they'd be like amazed. And, wow, little black girl, go, black girl, go. So I would see them and I'd be waving. I know people thought I was crazy. True story, the day I came to buy the car, for real, see, I say this time. The time I came to buy the car for real, can I say this time? Came to buy the car for real. Y'all give it up to my best friend, Rachel and Stormy, because he was with me that day. I never forget. I had on these light blue and dark blue striped tights. I had on these colorful Asic white and turquoise and purple shoes. I had on a cash-only t-shirt. And I had on a real tied, dungy wig, okay? And I walked in there and they thought I was coming back again. Nobody helped me for like 35, 40 minutes. And I was just enjoying myself and I said, ooh. They don't know that this time, y'all say this time. And I said this, D-I-S, this time, I'm driving out with this Rolls Royce. And so I ain't gonna call nobody because my energy attracts my income and I put my income to work for me. Relationships is income. The right one. So I said I'm gonna attract the right person that deserves to sell me this car. Because anybody don't deserve to talk to me or to align with me. They don't deserve it. So I said, whoever deserves it. See, believe that you deserve it in universal service. So this man came and, can I help you, young lady? Very respectful. Anything I can do for you? And just started treating me like I was rich already. The right people, he was the one that would go with me. He never talked me out of it. He believed with me. You got to be careful who you surround yourself by. And it starts with the mind. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, but it starts in the mind. It's your responsibility to let it get to the heart because the lack of abundance of the heart still speaks. Abundance speaks, the lack of abundance speaks as well. So as I leave you all today, I will leave you with this. Thoughts really do become things. It's time for us to change our mindset. It's time for us to change our mindset about our hair, about how they feel about us. It's about you changing how you feel about you. Don't let nobody tell you who you are not. You tell them who you are. It's the do. You got to do. What do you got to do? How you got to show up? How consistent must you be? What must your work ethic be like? Do you do it when you don't feel like it? Because that's ultimately what's going to take us to the next level. So I believe that this Crown Act is very serious. To be honest with you, I would love to just wear my hair regularly and get respected. But I just want you guys to know that it starts with us accepting each other and embracing one another. Accepting each other and embracing one another in our natural state. Not having imposter syndrome, trying to be somebody that we are not. But accepting and embracing all of you in your totality. And whatever you don't like, you can change. Who must I become? Here's one of my affirmations I give it to y'all for free. All that I wanted to become, I became, therefore I am. Come on, all stigma that builds, the discrimination against us with our natural hair. If I can do anything to support it, I may not be able to go back and change the past, but I can sure help us move forward to create a bright future. So thank you guys so much. My name is
I can't believe you. You're trying to act like you were having.